Preparations are in place for nearly 2-month-long annual Amarnath Yatra, which is scheduled to begin on 28th of this month. Army Chief General Bikram Singh has said that the army has the operational plans in place to prevent any. And in order to check crimes in 7 major cities, the Home Ministry has now decided to launch a project of helicopter surveillance. Under this project, with gun-toting commandos and sophisticated surveillance gadgets, will keep vigil over the national capital, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. Now let's get in an update on the relief and rescue operations. We are now joined by correspondent Dipanshu Goyal. Dipanshu is on the ground there in the flood-ravaged Uttarakhand. Dipanshu, give us an update. We believe rescue operations now have come to a halt because of the inclement weather there, especially in Kumaon and Garhwal.
Relief material to get extra care and also be put on to vehicles or as necessary to take them back to where they came from.
All right, Royden D'Souza, thanks very much for joining us. Royden, of course, is at Gorcho, so rescue and relief operations on a work footing in full swing. Meteorological Centre Uttarakhand Director Anand Sharma spoke on the possibility of favourable weather conditions ahead. This is what he had to say. Right, shifting focus for now and getting you some international news. In Iraq, at least 34 people have been killed and scores injured in a series of attacks nationwide. These violence now stoke fear of a return to a full-blown sectarian war in Iraq. In the main northern city of Mosul, a suicide attack to Joshimat, which also includes the elderly. Of course, night camps have been set up. Medical assistance and food is being given to those stranded. The problem of aviation turbine fuel, which reports suggested that currents are also being distributed in the area. Well, Uttarakhand met. All right, let's just move on. Wing Commander R.C. Pathak has spoken to our correspondent Royden D'Souza and said, Wing Commander R.C. Pathak has said that rescue operations in flood-hit Uttarakhand has come to a halt temporarily due to rains. And while death toll in the disaster has run and is likely to go up as several people are still stranded or are missing. 123 bodies have already been recovered from Kedarnath Shrine area and 19 bodies were found in different places in Uttar Pradesh along the Ganga. 4,000 persons yesterday. Well, in all, more than 82,000 people have now been evacuated so far from the flood-hit areas. All the stranded people in and around Gangotri have also been evacuated. In Gangari, 130 was used for this purpose. While the aircraft will make available the fuel for helicopters besides the rescue operation, Singh has spoken to Doordarshan News and said that this aircraft is efficient even in odd climatic conditions. Well, all preparations are in place for nearly 2-month-long annual focus in order to check crime in 7 major cities. The Home Ministry has decided to launch a project of helicopter surveillance. Well, under this project, helicopter of police forces scheme in 2005-2006. While the idea behind this scheme is to have the best combination of man and machine which can deliver results in the present context of multifaceted challenges faced by the police. And now let's get you some international news. From Iraq, at least 34 people have been killed and scores injured in a series of attacks nationwide. A bomb and 2 separate shootings have killed 9 persons. The bombing comes just days before Shabani ceremonies which mark the birth of Imam Mehdi, the 12th Imam. The commemorations are due to take place in the holy Shia shrine city of Karbala beginning Monday. And news from Pakistan, gunmen stormed a hotel in a remote part of northern Pakistan this morning and killed 10 foreign tourists. According to police officials in the northern Gilgit-Baltistan province, unknown people entered a hotel where foreign tourists were staying last night and opened fire indiscriminately. In Turkey, riot police fired water cannons to disperse thousands of anti-government demonstrators in Central Asia has been granted World Heritage status by UNESCO at its annual meeting yesterday. Fujisan, the high. Now let's get news from the ICC Champions Trophy. The Champions Trophy final today can be billed as the Battle of the World Champions, India against the title contenders England. The Indian and English fans can look forward to an epic clash. Well, there are also going to be several player versus player battles that are expected to keep all at the edge of their seats.
Shikhar Dhawan versus James.
And here's a quick reminder, you can catch all the latest news from the world of politics, sports and business at our Twitter handle, which is at DD News Live. With that, we have come to the end of the bulletin, but before we go, we'll take a look at the headlines in the next bulletin, but with that, it's a wrap on this bulletin. Do stay with us.